Hi everyone, this is going to be a softly and hopefully slowly spoken haul video. This is my cat. She's sleeping on a towel that is randomly on the couch in my room. The last time we spoke, I was probably telling you guys about my Halloween costume. And if you're interested in what that was going to be, you can watch my last crafting video. Since that time, I had almost finished making what I was going to be, and then the logistics of it, I started realizing it was going to be really obnoxious, because if I wanted to drink or eat or anything, it would be a really big pain, and I'd have to take the head off, and so yeah, I rethought that. What I'm gonna be instead now is something I've always wanted to do for a very long time, and that is that I'm going to be Chucky. That is the scary child doll character, and my boyfriend is going to be Chucky from Rugrats. So we ordered most of his stuff online, as far as like the shirt and the glasses and the hair. What we still need to get are some green pants and some red sneakers. My costume has red sneakers, which I purchased at the Goodwill. They're kind of red, they've got a little bit of blue on them, but so yeah. So I changed my mind on what I wanted to be a couple weeks ago, and since that time I have gone to every Goodwill store, thrift store you can imagine in my area. I've been to all of them more times than I will say in the last 2 weeks, and I was looking for overalls. Almost every time I would go to the store, there was no overalls, and I didn't want to buy overalls online because I couldn't find any decent ones that would fit that weren't outrageously expensive. And I challenge you to find cheap overalls that you can destroy on Amazon. So I spent 2 weeks looking for overalls, and in the meantime getting the other pieces of the costume. So immediately I had no trouble finding a shirt that's very similar to the one that Chucky wears, but the problem was that the trim on the collar and the sleeves was pink. So I bought a really cheap red stretchy men's shirt at Goodwill, and I cut strips from the neck and the sleeves on that one, and I use some sewing, but mostly glue, liquid stitch glue, to adhere it to the shirt. Then I bought a knife that actually looks pretty realistic. It's like a butcher's knife. Well, actually no, it's more of a kitchen knife. It's smaller, and that looks pretty realistic. It's got a sort of a wooden handle. I got that on Amazon for really cheap. And the shoes I found at Goodwill. The hair, I was not so lucky with the hair, because the first wig I bought was a mess, and it was like hair was falling out, and it wasn't the right color and all this stuff. So I sent it back, and my new one came today, and it's not much better. It's not the same color that it looked like online, but at this point I'm just going to work with what I've got. And it's a pretty messy wig, and it's kind of like spiky on one side, so I'm going to cut it a little bit and probably dip it in water and let it dry or something upside down. So that brings me to the overalls. I had realized that I was not going to find any overalls I wanted without paying a lot of money, and then I started looking at options like maybe wearing a jean jacket, wearing some of my old jeans, and I was gonna buy like a denim apron or 2 denim aprons and sew them in such a way that they look like overall top, all these things I've considered. So at the last minute on Friday, I don't usually go to Walmart or shop at Walmart, but I felt like just trying my luck at Walmart, and it's near where I work. So I called them and I asked, did they have any men's or women's overalls, and they said that actually they just started carrying them. So I went there, and lo and behold, they had a ton of overalls, and they fit, and they actually look kind of cute. Now my problem is, now that I've got the overalls, I feel kind of bad about what I want to do to them, which is to splatter blood all over them, and I have to sew the Good Guys logo on them, but I'll get over that because, I mean, I know I'm not going to wear overalls ever. They're really cute, so I like to think that I would wear them, but I'm not. So I'm going to ruin them, basically. With that being said, the next thing we need to talk about is makeup. That is what my haul is. If you've ever seen the movie Chucky, or you can look up Chucky or Google him now if you want, his face is all torn up and sort of stitched back together with staples and stitches, and some of his hair has ripped out and he's tried to staple it back on. He's all bloody, he's got scars on his face, so I needed a lot of new makeup that I didn't have. Some of it I did have, and I just needed new stuff, and some of it I did not ever have. So I'm going to show you the first thing. I've not got my camera at a very big angle, so I'm going to try to just scoot this off over and show you. The first thing is this. It's called Rigid Collodion. It's a Mayron product. I learned about this product because I watched Made You Look. U like W or Y-E-W. And if you don't know about her, she's a really, really cool makeup artist, and she can do all kinds of crazy painting and stuff on her own body. She's really awesome. So she uses this. This is a scarring liquid. And what you do is you apply one coat or as many coats as you need, and it tightens and pulls your skin in a way that looks like scars. So look at this guy. It has that effect. So I'm going to be applying that to the edges of the scar that I'm going to create, or the big wound I should say, and it's going to pull like it's actually pulling from my skin. Okay, so that's that. And I bought this from Amazon. It was relatively cheap and it didn't leak or anything. And I'm sure it'll work just fine. I haven't tested it yet, but this one is the 0.125 fluid ounces or 4 milliliters. And it's actually a pretty decent sized bottle. It'll probably last, it'll last me a while, I think. If the doorbell rings, I'll have to go because I'm expecting some people from the military. I know that sounds weird, but I am. Okay, the next thing is this Mayron coagulated blood gel. Non-drip gel blood. This one is the 1 fluid ounce or 30 milliliters. It's as big as the inside of my fist. I can't close my fist all the way around it. I have not opened it yet. It came sealed like this in plastic so it didn't leak. And I do have blood, like special effects blood already, similar to this, but I find that it's not very expensive. Well, I mean, this isn't very expensive either, but it's just cheap that I bought at a store at some point, and it doesn't dry very quickly or stay as thick as I would like. And this is coagulated, so that means it's going to look like clotted, and it'll pretty much stay where you put it. It'll run a little bit, but it'll dry up or congeal. So that's a really nice red, like dark, bright, I don't know, dark and bright red blood color. So that'll go inside of the wound. The next thing I bought at the same time. It's in the same bottle, packaging, etc. Same size. It's also by Mayron. This is called Fixative A. Prosthetic Sealer number 141. Directions. Apply thin film over prosthetic. Allow to dry. Use spirit gum to remove. So, actually I should show you what I need before that. I should show you this. This is by Graftobian. This is modeling wax. This is the 1 ounce, 28 gram. This is just like a normal flesh tone. Now, as you can see, I've used it already. It's incredibly sticky. So you want to use, I've read some people use lotion on their fingers when they roll it around, and other people use like spirit gum remover, but it's a very gooey, well actually it's hard, but it's a very sticky wax that you can create prosthetics or special effects like scars and cuts with. So what I will do is to ball up some, spread it on my face in the shape of whatever cut or scar I want to have, and then tear it or slice it with a spatula or something sharp and pull it apart. And then the sealant, the Fixative A, I've learned about all these things, by the way, from Made You Look, because I've for years just wondered which things were the best, and since I've seen what she can do and this is what she uses, that's what I thought I would buy. Okay, so then the Fixative A, I believe you can either cover the entire wound or whatever wax you build up, you could cover it with this to seal it so it's not sticky. Or what I'm probably going to do is use it to seal the edges so that it doesn't pull off from my skin. And then I'll cover it with my own makeup and then do the effects like the blood, and I'm going to put stitches over it and staples. I haven't bought the staples yet or the string. So I've got the blood, Fixative A, modeling wax, rigid collodion. Okay, the next thing, I hope I don't run out of battery. I picked these up at Walmart as well when I was looking for my overalls. This was $3.97. This is the zombie stack colors for making zombie makeup or wounds. So it's got sort of, it's not white, it probably looks white to you guys, it's like a gray, very pale green. So it's like if you had white and you put a tiniest drop of like a dark green and swirled it around, almost like Frankenstein. Then you've got sort of a mustardy yellow, a lighter green, sort of a purple, and a black. And it's a cream makeup, and I'll probably just use that around the wound because those are also wound colors. They were selling it like zombie makeup, and while it is, it's perfect for what I need it for. I also bought for $3.97 the injury stack. Now this one has the same yellow color, but instead it's got sort of a bright pink and a dull red, a lighter purple, and a black. So even though this one's the injury one, it says makes cuts, scratches, and scars, I thought that I like some of the colors in the zombie stack as well, because there's purple in it. If you want a better look at that, I'm sure you can go to Walmart and you'll see what I'm talking about. So I haven't tried those yet. If they're too creamy and they seem like they're going to melt off my face, then I won't use them. Also, while I was at Walmart, I bought a big thing of red thread because I find that lately I've been using red thread a lot. just for various things, and also for my costume I had been using red thread. I'll probably need some to just lightly sew on the letters that I'm going to be putting on my costume, because I don't really want to glue them on. Also bought a pack of gum. I think I'll have a piece. And the last thing I got from Walmart was these 97-cent straws. They're black and orange, and they come with these, some are orange and some are green, but these little pumpkins that you slide over the straw. And I bought those because, oh, here's a picture. I bought those because with my makeup, particularly because it's going to be near my mouth, I don't want to be putting drinks and things up to my mouth, because I really don't want to get or risk getting the blood or any of that chemical stuff in my mouth. So I bought a sippy cup. You know, like when you're a kid, they have those sippy cups with the swirly, like, snake-shaped part you sip out of. And I got one with a red lid. I just found it at my grocery store. So if I'm at someone's house and I drink anything, I'll be able to drink out of that. And I think that'll go nice with my costume. And the straws are for if I go out, because we'll probably be going to bars and stuff. I can't really take a sippy cup in with me. Then I will just bring some straws with me and drink out of a straw out of my cup. So smart sometimes, it amazes me. Okay. Oh yeah, just kidding. The very last thing I bought, which I'm going to open real fast, is a seam ripper. Just a cheap seam ripper from Walmart. And this is only because I probably need one of these. I used to have one, but I lost it. And they're just handy to have for when you're sewing, and especially lately I've been sewing things. It's just easier to undo it if you have one of these. So it's very sharp and you can cut the seams. Okay, and the last things I'm going to show you, I bought from CVS maybe a month ago. I was shopping at a CVS that I don't normally go to, and I find that those always have the best Broadway press-on nails, impress nails, like I'm always telling you guys about. They had a display for Halloween, and they were cheaper than regular nails, so I bought 3 packs. So the first pack, you'll probably not be able to see this very well. Let me see. This is actually a gold color similar to my polish I have on now, and it's over top of like a black dark purple, and then it fades its ombre into red. So I bought those. I also bought these with spiders and spider webs on them. And these were just so cute, I had to buy them. They have candy corn and polka dot tip and ghosts and spiders. So I bought all of those. I just had a horrible realization. Hold on. Okay. Here's all the extra nails. I thought for a second, like, surely they didn't just give me 5. But the ghosts, the ones with the ghosts, are purple. So that is what I have bought recently. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.